it's me, Daisy, and I'm back. Today, do you know what we're going to be talking about? Well, in our last video, I already told you that my science book is out of topics. But today we have a topic. We're going to be talking about Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, we're going to be talking about chapter 12 in this book. And I really like this. It's very interesting and wondrous. It's exciting. It's kind of like a little detective movie. It's kind of strange, but fun. Well, so chapter 12 in this book is called The Mirror of Erased. Sounds like a spooky name. Okay, so in the world of wizards, Harry, it was almost Christmas. Oh, Christmas was coming. And Harry woke up that day to find out that there were presents by his bedside. Also, Ron had them too. And now I have a surprise for you. It's, do you know who this is? Ready, steady, go! You know who this is? This is Ron. He is Harry's friend that helps him at school, but actually he doesn't know much about witches too. Hermione knows a lot about them. And he's part of the Weasley family. Well, he has a younger sister, an older sister, a bigger brother, who is named Percy the Perfect. There are Weasley twins and his parents and him. Wow, that's a big family, right? And, they have, Harry, Hermione, Ron, and the other witches have potion classes. And because it was Christmas, it's so cold. So they had to learn the potion lessons. Do you know where they learned the potion lessons? In the dungeon. It's kind of a funny place to learn potion lessons. And when they were going outside, when they were leaving the dungeons at the end of the potion lessons, they found a large fir tree blocking the corner ahead. And so, come on, Bookie, get the stuff. And so, Ron hooked his head too, and the sound of a voice was behind that tree, and they knew who it was. Do you know who it was? Let's find out. Well, he poked his head behind the large fir tree and saw Hagrid. What's next? And then, when Ron asked Hagrid if he wanted any help, he said, he was fine. And then, back in the worst, Malfoy came. Well, Malfoy is a boy that usually bosses Ron and Harry around. It's kind of mean. And he's in Slytherin, not in Gryffindor. Slytherin kids are kind of mean. And so, because Ron was angry, this is what happened. He dived at Malfoy, and then, unlucky for Ron, Snape was coming down the stairs, and Snape said, "Weasley, stop that behavior right now." And then Ron taught Harry how to play wizard chess. Wizard chess is kind of like normal people chess, muggle chess. But it's a little different than wizard chess. Wizard chess. It's a little different than wizard chess because the pieces move. The pieces move by themselves. And the people also get to play too. Yeah, so that's why it's different. And that night, there was something really fishy going on. Harry went out, and Harry got a cloak from his father. The cloak made him invisible, so he put on the cloak. And then he went to figure out who Nicholas Flamel was. So he crept to the library, but didn't find him. And when he was finding his way back, he saw what he was looking for. The Mirror of Erison. And then Harry looked in the mirror. There were several people behind him, but when he turned around, there was no one there. He looked in the mirror again. He saw the same people. He turned around again. Nobody's there. One day, when he looked in the mirror again, he saw his parents. Well, his mother and dad were behind him. And then, you know what happened next? He didn't even recognize them because it was such a long time. He never saw his parents, well, besides from the time he was a little baby. So Harry was very surprised, and he was so happy he even cried. And then, what's next? Let me think for a while. And then he kept going back to the Mirror of Erison because he really missed his parents. And, well, if you were Harry and you looked in the Mirror of Erison, you would also be a little surprised if you saw Harry's parents. And so, the next night, Harry took Ron to see the Mirror of Erison. Harry thought Ron would also see his parents, but instead, Ron saw himself as what did Ron see himself again? Oh, he saw himself as, he looks different, and he looks older, and he's headboard. He's wearing the badge like Bill used to, and he's holding the house cup and the Quidditch cup, and he's Quidditch captain. Okay. And then, the third night, Harry sneaked up to the Mirror of Erison. He was running so fast, he didn't see the great wizard. The old legend wizard, Dumbledore. Albus Dumbledore. Then Dumbledore gave Harry some advice, and then Harry asked Dumbledore what he saw when he looked in the Mirror of Erison. What? This is very funny. This is what Dumbledore saw was very funny indeed. He saw himself holding a pair of thick woolen socks. That was funny. Okay, and Dumbledore said, one can never have enough socks. They can. And Harry thought that Dumbledore might not be truthful about what he saw in the mirror. But I have things to say about this chapter because that's all I remember from this chapter. And now, since I'm done talking about this chapter, the video ends here. And bye! See you guys next time in our next video.